is Rachel and today I'm back in my B6 Stalogy. We are going to plan the week ahead and we're going to use a gorgeous kit from Crafty Planning. Now you might remember that I hauled this quite a while ago. Those are not in the kit, I'll just pop those to the side. And I bought this beautiful wildflowers kit. Now this artwork is one of my favourites. It actually used to be available in a kit from Haxby Stickers and Stationery, who unfortunately are not around at the moment, and it was my favourite of course because it just has this beautiful sticker here. I think in fact that on my sampler from Haxby I think you got that sticker or something very similar anyway, but isn't it just beautiful? It's just such pretty colours and I'm absolutely in love with it. So officially the first day of spring has started, but nobody has push that weather onto Blackpool. We are absolutely tipping it down and freezing this morning, and my hands are so cold. The tips of my fingers are all red from school run before. So yeah, absolutely freezing. But we're going to pretend that it's nice and springy outside, and we're going to use this gorgeous kit, which has got 9 full boxes. It says, "You belong among the wildflowers." I was trying to read it. I was trying to read it through the viewfinder and it looks like it says "you feeling making the wildflowers," and I was like, no, that's not right. Look down at the paper, H. You belong among the wildflowers, and that makes much more sense. But isn't that just gorgeous? 9 full boxes. Then we have got our functional boxes. We've got these, which are some beautiful checklists. We've got some weekend banners, some more functionals and some trackers. And then we've got our date covers and some washi as well. And then I did find in my little stash this sampler, which is also from Crafty Planning. Now it doesn't belong to this kit, it's actually the January website freebie, but I thought that it went rather nicely. I think the colours go quite nicely. Maybe we'll skip out on the darker ones, but the rest of them are alright and I'm really enjoying it at the minute. I think there's a new format over at Crafty Planning, and I noticed in a few of the kits that I've got, they have these boxes that have got these little lines and stars on them, and I just thought, isn't that a nice delicate touch? Just brings a little something extra to the box. And also I've got these currently reading stickers that I picked up as well. I need to get some more of these. I should have got more. But yeah, we've got those that I think I might use as well. So let's get in here. How did last week turn out? How did last week turn out? So this was a collab with the girls from the Happy Sherpa Papery PR team that I'm in. It turned out absolutely gorgeously. This was the spring... I did write the name actually, and I think I just bummed the post. Spring Bloom. The Spring Bloom, and these are actually the 3 girls that I did the collab with. All the links are in the description of that video if you wanted to go and watch that. It turned out gorgeous. I just did the 2 days on a page, which means it's a week on 4 pages, and it turned out absolutely beautifully. I really, really love it. And I'm really tempted to do the same layout again, but I'm just going to wonder if you're getting bored of it. We did it then, and we did it over here somewhere as well. We did something else in between, I'm sure. Yeah, we've done other things in between. Will you let me do it again? Last one, I promise, for a bit. It's Tuesday today, but I did just put a post-it note of all the stuff that we did yesterday, so I will just pop that there. Oh, I need to do that. I need to ring the bike place. Chris's bike has ended up in for repair, annoyingly. So I do need to ring up and see what the crack is with that. Right then, what can we do with this? I think that we can trim these washies in the middle and get 2 lots out of them. So let's do that. I'm just going to use my slice tool. I could get my paper trimmer, but I'm not going to. Am I going to ruin this if I try and do this? Am I going to regret this? Right, let me concentrate. I'm going to go quiet for a minute. Okay, let's have a go. Don't slip. I already know I'm going to regret doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, I think we're all right. Okay, let's do this one then. If it goes slow, I think it's all right. If I was to try and speed it, I think I would mess it up. Okay, that should be okay. For you. For you. Right. So let's put that down. I'm going to need my scissors because we're going to need to do a little trim. Right then, so I've got 2 pieces that have got... Oh, you see, now I've already messed up. but I think it'll be all right. I thought that the glitter was attached to the big piece of washi, but it's not. So what I did was I didn't cut in the middle of the flowers. I cut so that there was enough there and there to be symmetrical. But we'll be all right because it means there's a shorter one on the top of that one and the top of that one, and the bottoms are bigger. Yeah, but it looked like it was attached when I very first looked, but that's what you get for not paying attention. Right, so anyway, we're good. We're okay. We're okay. Right, let's stick this down here then. So, how are you all? I hope you're all well. I'm not too bad at all. I am so over this weather. Like, really over it. I just want some sunshine. Do you know what I want more than anything? To be able to put my washing out and to not have to run to go and get it in 5 minutes time. I don't have a dryer. I don't have a dryer, so that's not an option. And I have no plans to get one with the current cost of electric. No, we shall be drying clothes naturally. But yeah, I thought, oh, put some washing out. You know, it was nice yesterday. We'll get a couple of washes done today and get it out. But the weather's like, no. I set off for school run with Paige as well, and we didn't actually realise it was raining at the time. It was a bit weird actually. Normally I can hear the rain on my flat roof in the back, so I know that it's raining. Usually my friend will text me and be like, it's raining, I'll pick you up. But I didn't hear the flat roof rain, and I didn't get a text message from my friend. So Paige and I set off. Luckily we were wrapped up, it's fine. And then she was like, oh, I want to get the bus, I want to get the bus. So I was just about to buy a couple of bus tickets on the app on my phone, because really handily there's a bus stop pretty much outside my house, and it stops pretty much outside school. So on the odd occasion we'll just get on the bus for a treat, because she likes to go on the bus. Not a lot though, because it can be pricey, you know. It's £3.60 for an adult ticket, and then I think hers is £1.50. But anyway, in the rain, so I was just about to do it, and then my phone rang and my friend was like, I didn't realise it was raining. I was like, no, I didn't realise either. She was like, right, I'm coming. So I was like, right, well, we're at the bus stop, but we'll come back home. So it just took us a couple of minutes, and then we got back home and we managed to get a lift. And luckily the teachers very nicely just opened the door and let the kids in this morning, so we didn't have to stand in the rain. But I was like, what is this weather? How yesterday for instance, when I got back from school and later on at 4 o'clock, I did a wash and put a wash out, just t-shirts and underwear, but it all dried. That's how nice it was yesterday. So how come today it's not? Riddle me that. I'm sick of it. I hate the end of March and April, because we're in that stupid weather where you go to school running your big coat, but you pick the kids up later on wearing your denim jacket because it's gone warm. It's just stupid. Anyway, rant over about the weather. I always get comments when I talk about the weather from other people, like, that live in more extreme parts of the world, telling me how bad their weather is. And I'm like, yeah, you win, okay. Okay, you win. There are definitely worse things that I could be dealing with than a bit of drizzle. But never mind. Right, so we've done it. We've gone for this layout. I'm a little bit in love with this layout at the moment. I have not done a day to a page for absolutely ages, but I just find at the minute that I don't need the space. I don't need that much space. I'm not really doing too many to-do lists. I don't know if you've noticed that either. There's not too many to-do lists gone in my spreads lately. I have my all-in-one to-do list over here, which is just one page. Sometimes I do two. But I'm finding that I'm just doing things at the minute. Jobs are just getting done. I'm in that mind frame where if I see something that needs done, I just do it. So I don't need to write it on a to-do list, but I'm sure that that won't last, and I'll end up back in the phase where we need to write everything on a to-do list, even things that I have already done, just so I can give myself a tick. And I know that you know what I'm talking about when I say that, because it just kind of makes you feel like you're a little bit accomplished and you've done something, and you're more likely to do the rest of the things on your to-do list. Anybody else with me with that? That's where my head's at anyway. That's what I do. But no, we're all right. Not much to report. Paige has got an Easter egg hunt on, is it Thursday? On Thursday, I think it is. And then, of course, the kids break up on Friday. And I was just talking with Paige this morning about what she wants to do in the holidays, and we decided that we're going to get on the bus and we're going to go all the way to Lytham, which is probably a 45-minute bus ride away. So we'll have to take our travel sick, because I don't know about you guys, but that will finish me off. And then, oh no. And then, yeah, we're going to have a coffee. Well, I'm going to have a coffee. She's going to have probably a smoothie. And we're going to do a little bit of shopping. There's some nice shops in Lytham. But my favourite shops, don't judge me, I'm a bit of a fan of a charity shop, because I just like to get my books in there. I read them so fast that I'm not paying full price for books. And also, the charity shops in Lytham, it's a bit posh in Lytham. I don't know if you've ever been or you're familiar with it, Lytham St Anne's. But it's a bit posh in Lytham, and there seems to be a better calibre of things in the charity shops. For instance, the one that I was in the other day with Chris when we went, Chris took me, didn't he, a few days ago, and they had DKNY handbags in there, and I was like, you don't get these in Blackpool charity shops. You get things that you have to wipe chewing gum stains off, and definitely wouldn't buy anything in a charity shop. I don't buy clothes or anything. I get it from my nan. My nan's a bit of a charity shop lover, so I've always mooched around them with her, you know. Now that we're concentrating and we've fixed that, somebody asked me about Undo the other day. I got a comment, or I got a message on Instagram, and I did answer when she asked me what it was. So it's a sticker removal product that is from America. Now, when I bought mine, I actually bought it from Amazon, and I got it shipped over from America. It still came from America, and I paid more for the postage than I did for the item, which I know you might think is ridiculous, but I like to have it in my collection. I need it. However, when I went to have a look for this lady who had asked me where I got it from, it no longer seems to be on Amazon. So unfortunately, I don't have a source to tell you where to get it. And I'm sure that you ladies that are in American can get hold of it. Although I believe it's, has it got an ingredient in it that's illegal in California? I swear I read that. I'm not making it up. But yeah, if anybody has a good alternative, which I'm not going to hold my breath, because all of the sticker removal products that you can get on Amazon, they're rubbish. I've tried them, they're not the same thing. They don't save the sticker. They're more like for getting like a sticky label off something that you've bought that you don't want the sticky label on, but you don't need to save the sticker, and you don't really care whether or not it ends up broken. It's more that type of thing. I have not found a product that is the same as this that works as well. So I do hope that I can either manage to source it somewhere else, or that somebody is going to give me a lovely recommendation of something different, because otherwise I don't actually think I could survive without Undo. Right, there we go. That will dry. It's just because it's very wet underneath. Is that a bit tacky on the top? Yeah. Okay. Just going to anti-back my hands as well, because if you get any sticky off the back of these stickers on your fingers, a bit of anti-back will get it off. So let's do that. Right then, move on to this day. Okay, let us have a think about date dots then. What shall we do for date dots for this one? Now, I think that somewhere I've got some pink Found Fabulous ones. I found these, so I'm not sure that they're showing up very well on the camera, but they are a blush pink style, and I really do like them. So let's go with these then. So it's the 27th yesterday. We won't use these because I don't have the right days. These, but I'm not going to have enough again, am I? Am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've just got enough on there. We'll use those ones. They're more of a lavendery style pink. It's not going to show up very well because I've actually got the light on. It's dull today, so I've actually got the light on. Okay. Wait a minute. How many days are there in March? Is it 31? Yeah, we're okay. Okay. If it had been 30, then it wouldn't have worked. 31 is okay. think we're okay. Right, okay. Right, so then let's get started on setting up the week. I think I'm actually going to put a full box down on there this week because I've got 9, so I have got the space. Although I'm going to skip out on this one in the middle just because I don't have dark hair. Just personal preference, I like to put down the hair colour that I have. Right, something else that I have just realised that I don't have that I'm going to need. Let's do some headers. So I'll get my headers folder and we'll have a look in here and see what we've got. Oh, they're nice. Let's have a bit of foil. So we've got these, which are from Sticker Guru. And I'm pretty sure I've got more than enough because it's a full sheet. And these are like a pinky rose gold. There's a difference between all the rose golds you can get. Some of them are a bit coppery, some of them are a bit pinky. The pinky ones are my favourite, no surprise. And these ones are beautiful. I've got 8 because I've got a this week as well, haven't I? Very pretty. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys. I can give you a little Dexter update for those of you that invested. He's good, he's doing well. Had a little he had a little appointment at the vets and he's still having his treatment. So that's okay. He's still having his drops in his eyes, but most of his vision that he had in that eye, he never had full vision in that eye anyway, but most of it's returned, so that's good news. But I'm not as concerned about this because it wasn't such a shock. But we do think that he's gone fully deaf now as well. So I noticed the other day that he's either just being really ignorant and is just completely sick of my shit, excuse my language, or he cannot hear me anymore. And I like to think it's the last one because he would never ignore his mummy. But yeah, he's not bothered about it in the slightest. He's doing really well. He's got his waggy tail, loving his life. He's not happy with me today though, so I don't take Dexter out for a walk when it's raining because he's got arthritis and his legs can get a little bit slippy. So we're going to have to wait and see whether or not the weather does dry up a bit later on so that I can take him out. But nonetheless, he's doing well, that boy. Let's find a meal tracker then. I do have some spare ones in here. I should have one that will go with the colourway that I've got here. Not going to be hard to match up pinks and purples and blues, is it? I think this one will be alright. This is just an old paper K one from a kit that I used a while ago. So let's go with this. I know it looks a bit daft now because it's blue, but there is a lot of blues in this kit. When the rest of the stickers go down, it won't look so odd. And then let me put down a couple of trackers. I think once I've done that, that'll just be all the space used. There we go. Perfect. Sidebar done. Let's get my pen then and write. So what did we have for tea last night? Oh, I had a chip balm last night. I know that's really naughty. It ended up being one of those days where I didn't get in until later, and I'd ordered an Iceland shop and that didn't come until later. And then I just was like, do you know what? I just want to do something really, really simple. And do you know what my favourite is? So you know those McCain home fries, the big ones? Doing those in the air fryer. Oh my God, they're so good. So sometimes I just can't resist a cheeky little chip balm, and that's what I had. Right, so moving on to Monday then. Now I can use my post-it note from yesterday. So Chris had a train booked because he's gone for a course, and he had a train booked at 10:30. He made it okay. It's always a bit of a fuss when you're not someone that commutes like that regularly. It can be a bit of a panic, and because obviously he was stressed out because his bike wouldn't start, he was just in a bit of a kerfuffle. And poor old Chris at the weekend had to have a tooth out. We ended up at the emergency dentist because he had to have one of his teeth out. He cracked a tooth not too long ago on a nut, and because it didn't hurt at the time, he left it. And then what always happens happened, which is that if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong at like 11 p.m. on a Friday night where nowhere's open. So we ended up having to ring the emergency dentist, and he had to go and get it taken out. He had it taken out on the Saturday because there was no appointments. Although I don't know how you're supposed to make an appointment at an emergency dentist. Just the fact that it's called emergency dentist suggests that you just go when you're in an emergency. But no, you have to make an appointment. So yeah, poor old Chris. And now it's Tuesday, and he was up at 4 o'clock this morning with it because it was killing him. And then I just spoke to him on the phone before, and he was like, it is absolutely dire. And he's stuck on a course this week as well, so he's not loving life particularly. You know what it's like when you've got a toothache. You can't concentrate, can you? You just can't concentrate at all. I'm trying to look for something to mark the train, but I don't think I have anything, so I'm just going to use one of these alarm clocks, I think. I don't need to buy train stickers or anything like that. It's not a regular occurrence. Like I said, it was just sort of a bit of an emergency because we didn't have any other transport and he needs to get there, and the train station was about half an hour walk away, so we walked to the train station. It was a thing. He was in a mood. I was actually glad that he was out of the house for a bit, because when he's in a mood, I stay away from him. And then we had Iceland. I'm not going to put the ring bike on because I've not done it yet. I need to ring today. Otherwise he'll be cross with me if I don't ring, because he can't ring. He's not available to take a phone call while he's on this course. So we had Iceland from 5 till 7. Chris and I finished watching A Town Called Malice, which was just really good. I actually enjoyed it. It got mixed reviews, I think, didn't it, this? If you've not watched it, it's on Sky, and it's like a crime drama, but it's... well, it's not a crime drama, actually. It's more like a... I don't know what to call it. It's about a crime family, but it's set in the 80s, and the soundtrack is just so my vibe. All the songs I loved. I was like, oh, I love this. I need to find a playlist on Spotify for this. I'm sure that there is one. I bet there's an official one, isn't there, if I look. But yeah, it's really good. So I recommend that if you fancy a watch. Let's have a look for a TV sticker then. What do I have? Something big that I can just put over the bottom to fill that space, because I don't have anything else to put on that bottom bit there. I did have some big ones that I printed myself. I'm not sure where they've gone. What's that sticker? Oh, it's that upside down. There we go. That was really confusing then. I was like, what's that black blobby sticker? Here we go, these ones. Let's use a blue one. I'm going to use this one from the top here because it was getting squashed. So if we get it out of the way. Why did I put chip? It should be chips. I didn't just have one chip. There was definitely more chips. Right, so Tuesday then, which is today, we are going to put down, let's do a blue one, because we did a pink one on the other one. And let's put it down at the bottom. I'm using the lines on the page just to roughly line up. That's the only thing when you do this layout, you've got to just roughly make sure you line up, otherwise it can look a bit dodgy. And then let's put on here that I need to ring the bike place. And I will do that pretty much as soon as I film this video, I think. Ring bike and see what they say. It's a funny issue. It's oh, I nearly said the make of Chris's bike then, but that is probably not the best thing to do. I won't tell you no, I won't tell you about. But it's having a problem where sometimes it just will not start, and there's no logical reason. By the time it gets to the garage, it starts again. And so then he'll bring it back, and he will use it for a bit, and then like a few weeks later it'll not start again. And he just can't seem to figure out what's going on. But the trouble is because the problem's not happening while it's at the garage. Like, how can you fix something that when you've got no idea what it is that's going on? But in the same breath, how can he keep bringing the bike home and expecting it to be okay when obviously there's some kind of fault with it? I don't really know what it is, but I'm going to put that there for that as well. Right, let's have a look on here then and see what we've got going on. So Paige has got her egg hunt on the 30th and the kids break up on the 31st. So let's write those down. Let's put all the boxes down as well. Let's put all the 4 boxes down. Oh my gosh, it's tipping it down. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but it is absolutely tipping it down. I just don't get it. It's nearly April. What's going on? My favourite one. And then this one. Oh, that's nice. I managed to do blue, pink, blue, pink. Lovely. Yes, I've got the kids off for 2 weeks for the Easter break. I think it's 2 weeks. And Paige has got all sorts of ideas that we're going to do, or plans that she calls them. She tells me often that's not in the right place, is it? She tells me often she's got plans. So she was telling me this morning about the plans. She's still got some birthday money left. So she's got plans that we're going to go to Smith's and she's going to spend some of that because she's seen some... She likes all those mystery things, you know, where you get like the eggs or whatever it is. And she likes the Squishmallows. So yeah, she's seen that there's a new release of those. So she's going to get some of those with her pennies. And I'm sure that there'll be a Dotties or 2 on her mind as well. Right, let's do this then. So we have got, oh, I've got my page stickers now as well. Let's use those. So I used my Cricut to print off some of the names of the people that I live with, because I just thought it would be quite nice when I'm writing something for somebody else to be able to just pop their name on it. So she's got her Easter egg hunt on Tuesday. No, on Thursday. Get the right day. It means I don't have to pick her up until later on, so I need to get that in my brain. I'll be alright actually, because my friend will pick me up and she will keep me knowing what I'm doing. And then school breaks up on Friday for both of them. There we go. Unfortunately, Chris hasn't managed to get any time off. It will just be me and the kids for most of the Easter break, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We can definitely find some stuff to do. Right then, I think that that might be it. So let's have a look at what I've got left from this kit then. I'm not going to put a currently reading on right now. Oh, I've got a weekend banner on here. Let's use this. A nice weekend banner. This one is just coming off the January freebie. It wasn't actually in the kit. There are some weekend banners in the kit, but they're smaller ones. Line it up with the K and put it all the way across. Oh, that's pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, so we have got... Should we have a checklist? Let's do one checklist. Maybe we can fill it in for the week. I can put it on today actually, because I don't have anything else going on today, I don't think. It will probably just be what I end up watching on the telly that gets filled in on there, because there's not much to do on a rainy day, that's for sure. Right, so we have got a little bit of washi and some functional boxes, a few boxes left on the sampler, lots of boxes left on there, and we have got some there. I'm going to do a payday. Do I want to do a small payday like this? Because I'll just put that down there at the bottom, can I? Or I'll put it there. And maybe I've got a script that's something to do with money. I think I do actually. An icon, sorry, not a script. I think, yeah, here we go. These are from some stickers from Sweet Kawaii Designs. Very cute. So that is how this week has turned out so far in my B6 Stalogy. I think it looks amazing. I love this kit from Crafty Planning. Go and check out the Crafty Planning website. I don't PR for them or anything. I just am a fan of their stickers. But for now, that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I'll love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.